He first brought me the concept on the 1983 tour that I did in America, and asked me if I'd consider doing the part. And he showed me Brian Frown's artwork, and he showed me a copy of The Dark Crystal, which I found a fascinating piece of work. And I could see the potentiality of making that kind of movie with humans, with songs, with a more of a lighter comedy script. Jareth is the Goblin King. One feels that he's rather reluctantly inherited the position of being Goblin King, as though he really would like to be, I don't know, down in Soho or something. But he's not. His thing in life is to be Goblin King. And he runs the whole place as well as he can. And he's kind of spoiled. He gets everything his own way. He's a big kid. What has happened is that the goblins, without his command, have just gone off and taken another baby brother from another girl, and he's got to sort out the whole situation.
You remind me of a babe.
What babe?
Babe with the power.
Oh, what power?
Power of voodoo.
Voodoo?
You do.
Do what?
Remind me of the babe.
Oh!
Goblin babe. Well.
Jim gave me a complete free hand. He allowed me to say what I wanted and write the things that I wanted. Dance Magic gave me a bit of a problem. It's a song for the Goblin King and the baby.
And baby said...
In the recording studio, the baby I picked, one of the backing singers, Diva, had this cute little baby who couldn't put two gurgles together. And it wouldn't work for me. I mean, it wouldn't go. I kicked it. I did everything to make it scream, but it wouldn't. It really buttoned its lips. So I ended up doing the gurgles. So I'm the baby on that track as well. I thought, what the hell? I've done Laughing Gnome. I might as well cut all the way. We're back. I never thought in 20 years I'd come back to working with gnomes. Apart from being quite beautiful, she's a really good actress. And she's a pleasure to work with. One forgets that she's just 14 years old, and she's really very mature. And it's a big strain, a film like this. And every day without fail, she was on form. And she's absolutely terrific. Wait, I have a much better plan. I had fun. It was very amusing. I don't think Michael Motion, the juggler, had much fun. It's agonizing for him.
Excuse me. Wait! I've got a much better plan, Hoggle.
Life can be easy. It's not always swell. Don't tell me truth hurts, little girl. 'Cause it hurts like hell. It hurts like hell.
Innovator David Bowie, known for his contributions to music, film, and theater, has collaborated as star and songwriter on the latest Jim Henson, George Lucas film adventure, Labyrinth.
In the underground, a land so green.
I've always felt, for a long time now, I felt that rock and cinema were destined to meet. I think MTV has subsequently become a proven ground that people will watch music and action for considerable lengths of time. But I think there's a certainly opening up in the cinema, the combination of music and performance. Of the 5 songs that I was asked to write for this film, one of them was the title track.
One live underground, one live underground, one live underground, one live underground. I'm living underground.
Obviously underground because just from the little trip that she makes through the tunnel of hands took me into the underground. So I set that as the sort of area for the song.
Stop it!
So I wanted something very emotional, and for me the most emotional music I can think of is gospel.
Little bit louder now, little bit louder now, little bit louder now. I'm living underground. Okay, 6 times on that. Hold it, folks.
So I contacted Arif Mardin to produce with me, and accepted, and he helped me line up the kinds of musicians I wanted.
Second one. How many have we used now?
3. I think we should go to one more.
Yeah.
The second one had a good opening.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Arif's history of music making, the stuff he's done with Jack, and of course with Aretha, and so many other great artists. I mean, and working in the studio.
They're all great.
The studio is the studio where Solomon Burke laid down Everybody Needs Somebody, for instance. That kind of stuff, being sort of a bit of a soul freak, you know, it's just really nice to sort of work in those very capable hands. You know.
That's fabulous. Near the end, especially, is really great. Yeah, Albert, that's great. You know, you're playing like shorter bits in front. Yeah, you're just playing like every now and again you drop a lick in. Yeah, they can be more kind of with a bit firmer.
I really wanted a guitar player who wasn't used to a studio approach, and Albert works mainly live gigs. But he's got a history of 50 years of blues playing has come through what he's doing now, and he's very savage, rough, aggressive sound, which goes against some of the maybe superficial slickness of the synthesizers. He's one of the newer blues players, but he's still very much in the tradition of the Chicago blues player. An old friend of mine, Luther Vandross, who was with me in my band, was in town, and he said he was supposed to be going to Los Angeles. He stayed over to do the session today, which is I'm absolutely knocked out. And Cissy Houston is in, but Chaka Khan, they're both in as well. So it should be a nice session. Some of them may be able to sing a note or two. You know.
That's underground, underground.
Up here on stage, my goodness.
Three nights. 3 nights rehearsal. And we're all doing things. Tom's doing his album, I'm doing a film.
Dave's been up at 6 every morning doing his film, and so by the time we got to the end of the day, you know, it was
Really, yeah, we were all pretty tired, but I mean...
How absolute beginners you're still working on?
No, I'm doing another one called Labyrinth with, it's a George Lucas, Jim Henson movie. And it's a children's movie.
Is that right?
Yeah, and it's pretty and...